Hi everyone, we're back to look at some of the red words that we're going to be working with this week and next. So I want you to think about the steps that we used in the first video when looking at the red word, the new red word special. We're going to follow those same steps and we're going to need the same material. So we have our red crayon, we have something that's bumpy or rough, a rough surface that you could use for texture. And then we have our 3 pieces of paper that you can either create and use, or that you can use the red word paper that is on the resource page in the link near this video. All right, so let's get started with our next red word. So our next red word is the word great. And the word great means that it's something that's better than normal. It's above average. It's really, really good. So I created a sentence for you. I'm sure you're familiar with the word great, but here's a sentence where I use the word great. I said that we had a great time relaxing by the lake this afternoon. So I really enjoyed myself. It was a beautiful day and it was a great time. So we're going to work with this word great just a little bit today. And I want you in this video to go at your own pace. So I'm going to be giving you some steps and directions. You can pause this video as you need to. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to write down the word great on my sheet of paper. And anytime I write these words down, I'm going to say the letters as I write them so that I can kind of help bring those words, those letters into my memory. So great is G-R-E-A-T, great. I'm using my red crayon and I'm going to ask you to write that word on your paper with your red crayon. Go right ahead. G-R-E-A-T, great. You can do that. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get my bumpy surface. If you remember, I'm using a placemat that I realized was rough and bumpy and perfect for the task. I'm going to put my paper on top of this surface and I'm going to set it down on the table in front of me and I'm going to write the word great again. So here we go. G-R-E-A-T, great. So now I'm going to hold that paper when you're done writing it on the bumpy surface. I'm going to hold the paper in the hand that is not my writing hand. So I'm going to hold it in my left hand. And I'm going to ask you to stand up, but I'm going to stay seated. I'm going to extend my arm, holding the paper in my hand so I can look at the letters that spell the word great. And I'm going to tap down my arm or up, depending on which side, which arm you're using. So do whatever you typically do in your classroom. And I'm going to spell the word great. So let's do that together. Ready? G-R-E-A-T. Great. Good. Pause this video and do that 2 more times, tapping your arm for every letter that you hear. Okay, when you're done with that, you're going to take that sheet of paper where you wrote the word great using your bumpy surface, and you can see that you have little crayon bumps from that, and you're going to take your pointer finger and you're going to trace over the word great, and you're going to say the letters while you do it like this. Follow along with me. G-R-E-A-T, great. You're going to do that 2 more times, so you can pause this video until you're ready. Trace over that word again, twice, and then say the letters as you do it. We'll do 1 more together. Ready? G-R-E-A-T. Great. Okay, go ahead, your turn. Okay, when you're done with that, you're going to get your bumpy board back out, whatever it is you're using that has some kind of a bumpy surface if possible, and you're going to use your pointer finger. You're going to pretend it's a pencil, and you're going to write the word great on top of the bumpy surface, saying the letters as you write the word. So do the first one together with me. Ready? G-R-E-A-T. Great. Nice job. Let's do 1 more together. Make sure that each letter we say, we really write that letter carefully and precisely. Ready? So we don't want to just rush and scribble on the board. We want to write it neatly and precisely. So here we go. Great. G-R-E-A-T. Great. Okay, your turn. You do one more. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is turn our paper over, or we could use the lined paper that's provided for you. We're going to write the word great 3 times, and each time we write them, we're going to say the letters that spell the word great. So let's do the first one together. You ready? Grab your red crayon. Here we go. G-R-E-A-T. Great. Okay, I'm going to ask you to write that word 2 more times, saying the letters as you go. You're doing a great job. You can pause the video, and when you're ready, we're going to write a sentence using the word great. Okay, I'm going to work on my sentence. I want you to come up with an original sentence all on your own using the word great, making sure that you spell the word great correctly, and try to spell as many other words in the sentence correctly that you think you might know. Okay, you work on your sentence while I work on mine. Great. Okay, here's my sentence. I wrote, I had a great time on vacation. What did you write for your sentence? Great job. Okay, we have 2 more red words that we're going to work on. If you are ready to keep going, you can continue watching with me. If you need to take a break, you can just pause the video at any point. So here is our next red word. The word is there. T-H-E-I-R, there. You probably heard this word already too, but let me help you with the meaning. So we use this word when we're talking about something that belongs to a group of people. It's their item, it's their belonging. So my sentence that I wrote, I said, their dog ran away, but someone found him. So the dog belonged to the group of people or the family. It was their dog, it belonged to them. So we're going to work with that word for our next few activities. So the first thing that we're going to do is write the word down on our sheet of paper. We're going to write there. Ready? We can do that together. Get your red crayon. Here we go. We're going to say the letters T-H-E-I-R, there. Good job. Now we're going to get our bumpy board, whatever you might have, and we're going to put that underneath our paper. And we're going to write the word there again on our paper. You ready? T-H-E-I-R. Good job. We're going to hold the paper in our left hand or our right hand. We're going to take the hand that's our writing hand. So I'm going to use my right hand. I'm going to hold the paper, look at the word, look at the letters with my eyes. I'm going to ask you to stand up. I'm going to sit down so you can see me, and we're going to tap it out on our arm. T-H-E-I-R, there. Let's do it again. T-H-E-I-R, there. And I'm going to ask you to do that one more time on your own. Okay, when you're ready, we're going to take our pointer finger and we're going to trace over that bumpy word that we just made. Are you ready? Let's do it together. Here we go. T-H-E-I-R, there. I'm going to ask you to do that 2 more times. When you're ready, you can unpause the video. Okay, now that we traced over the word 3 times, we're going to get our bumpy board back out. We're going to put it right next to our paper, and we're going to write there on our bumpy board using our finger like this. So I'll do it once with you. T-H-E-I-R, there. Good. I'm going to ask you to do that 2 more times on your bumpy board. Write the word there. Okay. And when you're ready, we're going to turn our paper over or use the other lines we have on our page. And we are going to write the word there 3 times. So let's do that together for the first one. Ready? T-H-E-I-R, there. Let's do one more together. T-H-E-I-R, there. And why don't you do one more on your own? Good job. Okay, now we need to come up with our own original sentence. I'm going to write mine and share it with you, and then you can share yours with me. You ready? Here we go. Okay, here's my sentence. Their friends came over to play this afternoon. Their. So the friends belong to the group of kids. They're their friends. They're associated with that group. Really good work. We have one more word left. It's an interesting word. It matches the work we've been doing so far, actually. You're going to like this one. Let me pull the screen back up. Our next word is the word there. Look at that. It's a different type of there. So these two words sound the same, but they have different meanings. So when we use the word there, that's spelled T-H-E-R-E, it means a location or a space. So I'll show you the word in the sentence here. She put her jacket on the chair over there in that space, in that location. So we have another word that sounds the same, but it means something different. And we're going to do some work with this word there. So here we go. We're going to need our piece of paper. We're going to write the word there at the top. T-H-E-R-E. There. Okay, you do that too. When you're done writing the word, we're going to take our bumpy board, put it underneath our paper, and we're going to write the word there again. T-H-E-R-E. There. Hold the paper in my hand. Using my writing hand, I'm going to tap the word out. T-H-E-R-E. There. I'm going to ask you to do that 2 more times. You can pause the video if you need to, and when you're ready, we'll finish up. I'm going to have you now take your pointer finger and trace over that bumpy word, saying the letters T-H-E-R-E, there. And I'm going to ask you to do that 2 more times. When you're ready, remember, pause the video if you need to. Take your time. After you're done tracing that letter, that word 3 times, we're going to take our bumpy board back out, and we're going to write the word there on our bumpy board 3 times. So I'll do the first one with you. T-H-E-R-E, there. Okay, you're going to do that one 2 more times as well. So trace that word on the bumpy board 3 times. When you're ready, you can continue following along. Okay, here's our last step. We are going to write the word there 3 more times on our paper. So I'll do the first one with you. T-H-E-R-E, there. Can you write that word 2 more times? Sing the letters as you spell it. Great work. And our last activity is to create our own sentence with the word there. So I wrote mine, and I'll share it with you. I wrote, I hid the ball over there. So that's a location and a space where we can find the ball. Why don't you take your time to write a sentence, and then you can share it with someone. Really good job, friends. Those are all of our red words that we are going to work with.